Hi there, I'm Lois Strachan, and I am sitting here with Rebecca Sibiya. We are both members of the Global Speakers Mastermind group, and we're part of the administration team. And this is a video for anyone who is interested in taking on the role of speaker, presenter, keynoter, facilitator of the event. Rebecca, how are you today?
Hi, Lois. I am well today. I am great. I'm looking forward to
Great.
it.
So, do you have questions for me on expectations of our speakers? What do you think people should know?
Oh, yes, I do have questions. And as if you know, my first question is, what is expected of the speaker?
The speaker's role is essentially that of information giver and participant in the meeting. So, what we would really looking for from the speakers is a 30 to 45-minute presentation on a topic of interest to speakers, coaches, trainers, facilitators, the women, the ladies in our community. And while there are definitely spaces for example, motivational speaking and inspirational speaking, we are really trying to educate and inform and empower the ladies in the community. So we prefer for the topics to be on subjects that are going to assist them in their business. It may be to help them work better within their work environment. It may be juggling. So it can be the personal side of that, or it can be the more operational side. So it's about strategy, it's about developing strategy, operations, or personal productivity within the speaking world. Does that
Mm.
answer the question, or do you want me to speak more broadly about the direct expectations?
Yes, I think it answers the question because then I would want to know, you said 30 to 45 minutes. Does the time include question and answer?
No, that is usually we would allocate between 5 and 10 minutes after the presentation. So we draw up a rough agenda for each meeting, and we do allocate a separate time for the Q&A. If, however, the speaker chooses to incorporate the Q&A section into their presentation, because many speakers choose to work within the time of their presentation and answer the questions as they go, then we may use that time to as a longer time for the keynote or the speaker themselves, because we know that there will be an opportunity for people to have their questions answered. But usually we would then have the speaker for 30 to 45, and then time for questions afterwards.
Hmm. Okay. Thank you for clarifying that. And because with these platforms, and I know that we are using Zoom, who is responsible for the technical aspects of the session?
Many of our speakers ask that. And unless they specifically ask to look after the technical side, like people coming into the room, admitting people, um, running the slideshows and things like that, and just really facilitating the meeting. Some speakers prefer to manage that themselves. It's what they do on a daily basis in their jobs, but generally that is managed by the core team. We have a technical team led by Mariette Visser, who is fantastic about ensuring that everything runs smoothly in terms of the technical. So it's usually not the responsibility of the speaker.
Hmm. And as a speaker, even if I decide to say, I want to take care of the technical aspect of things by myself. However, if I encounter challenges, who should I reach out to?
We know that, these technical problems do crop up on Zoom calls. It's just one of the realities of the modern world. So you've got several options as the speaker. The technical team will try to facilitate things. You can either speak to the technical team. We're always available on the Zoom chat. We are also available on WhatsApp at all times through the meeting, so that if you do experience problems or if you drop off because of connectivity issues, we just need to know, and we will usually have a backup plan in place, especially if we know there may be challenges. We will ensure there is a backup plan in place. Otherwise, if members of the community or yourself or anyone are experiencing technical challenges, just hop onto the WhatsApp group, that it's the mastermind WhatsApp group, the main group, and we will, usually a member of the community is only too happy to reach out and assist. But you should have contact with members of the administration team throughout the process to answer questions and support where needed. So either through the Zoom chat or through the WhatsApp, basically through contact on WhatsApp.
Hmm. Thank you for that. And I know that the speaker will be paired with the MC. What kind of support will the MC give to the speaker?
The MC's role is very much to ensure the smooth running of the meeting. They are in there to do the timekeeping, they are there to introduce, to thank. So, in terms of physical support, it's great for you as the speaker to connect with the MC. If when the talks are being arranged between yourself and the member of the admin team who is working with you to develop the idea or to ask you to become a speaker, they may ask you if you've got anyone particularly in mind that you would like to have as MC, and we will try to encourage them to come on board and be part of the team. But it may be that you will be positioned with an MC that the admin team has put into the role, and some kind of communication between you and the MC is always more positive to ensure that you get represented the way that you want to be before your speech, which I think is always good to give you the chance to be
Mhm.
positioned well and your topic to be positioned well before you start. It's as any MC should do.
And as the MC will be doing that, and we have the speaker, but we also have attendees. What results would you want the attendees to receive? And you can refer to, the past, because earlier on you spoke about the women who are attending the mastermind. They need to be empowered, they need to be having practical tools. What results have you seen that the attendees would take away from the sessions? You
I
can
think,
include benefits as well if you want.
thank you. I was just thinking, um, some of the outcomes that we've had from the group in general have been interesting. Um, it has resulted in work for some speakers, paid work. It has resulted in coaching for some speakers who have presented on the group. It's also one of our our favorite, one of my favorite success stories is that through the connectivity that the group gave to two women in the community, one of them was able to do her first international paid speaking gig. And that
Hmm.
came out of the connection that they made on the WhatsApp group through one of our conversations. Um, in terms of the specific outcomes for the audience, I think we really do want to shift something in their awareness, in their business, in their lives. And it really is, as I've already said earlier, about providing practical tools that are relevant to people to help make them either better able to speak, better able to live and do the work as a speaker, or better able to represent and operate their businesses. And I think that's really our desired outcome. It doesn't need to be
Hmm.
all three of those, just to be quite clear. But we do really want to make a difference and empower the ladies in the community.
Wow. It looks like the mastermind is about networking, it's about collaborating, it's about connecting, it's about ensuring that we empower each other, even in terms of business, in terms of leads, which is quite interesting for me. So that is all the questions that I have for you for today. And thank you for this chat because now, if somebody is new to the mastermind, they will know what to do.
Well, thanks so much for collaborating with me on this project, Rebecca. I really appreciate your involvement, and you've been really fantastic. Just to say as a final wrap up, we're always looking for interesting speakers to come onto the mastermind. It doesn't matter
Mhm.
how experienced you are. It also doesn't matter if this is a topic that is one of um, your main offerings. But if it's a topic that you feel you're interested in that can be of benefit to other speakers, or something that you see as a gap in the speaking industry that people aren't filling, it may be an idea to really think about having just approaching us as members of the administration team to say that you have this idea. Is there a chance that we could do a presentation on it? And it may be that we choose to do a panel or just open general conversation. So we are always looking for those ideas as well. So please do reach out to and the members on the administration group at the time of our recording, which is late November 2024. It's Mariette Visser, Rebecca Sibiya, myself, Lois Strachan, Mariette Jordan, and Estelle Engelbrecht. So it's a really fantastic team, and we do work really hard to ensure that everyone gets the support that they need. So please consider taking on the role of speaker. We would love to have you come and chat to us.